evening, everyone. I'm going to present the case study, property purchase strategy. Let's begin with case summary. President of Ocean View Development Corporation is considering submitting a bid of purchase property sold by Seaweed at a country tax foreclosure. The company intends to submit a bid of $5 million with 0.2 probability of being the highest bid in order to build luxury condominiums. They have to deposit 10% of the amount bid or $500,000 for bidding procedure. It will be refunded if the bid is rejected. Even though the property is currently sold for single-family residence, the firm estimates that there is 30% probability that the referendum for a zoning change will be approved. So if the condominiums are built, the estimate of total revenue and cost are shown in the table. They will generate a profit of $2 million. On the other hand, if the zoning change is rejected, the firm will not purchase the property and lose their deposit. However, the firm has another option of hiring a market research service to conduct a survey of water with cost of $15,000. Let's move on to the question 1, the decision tree. This is the decision tree for this program. Ocean will need to decide if the firm will conduct a market survey or not by comparing payoff of each circumstance. When the company decides to submit a bid, the outcome could be the highest bid and they obtain the property, and or not highest bid with the deposit will be refunded. However, even though the firm wins the bid, the result of zoning referendum could affect the decision and payoff. Then we need to find the probabilities for each state. Despite that some of them are given in the case, such as the probability of highest bid and the prediction of zoning change. So we calculate the revised probabilities of highest bid. Revised probability by using Bayes theorem. All of them are shown in the slide, and after this calculation, we put the number in the decision tree and calculate expected monetary value for all conditions. Let's move on to the next question.
So the question 2, a recommendation regarding what Ocean View should do if the market research information is not available. So if we look at the decision tree, if there is no market research, then we will look at the bottom branch, and we could see that the expected monetary value is 50,000. So we will choose to bid. And question 3, a decision strategy that Ocean View should follow if the market research is conducted. So again, if we look at the decision tree, so if they choose to do market research, there will be possible of two possible outcomes, which is predict for approval and predict for rejection. So if the market research predicts approval, then the firm should decide to bid. But if the market research predicts rejection, the firm should decide to not bid. And the last question, a recommendation as to whether Ocean View should employ the market research firm along with the value of the information provided by the market research firm. So the firm should employ the market research because the expected monetary value, including the cost of conducting the research, equal to 78,993. which is higher than expected monetary value of not employing market research, which equal to 50,000. The market research has the value of 78,993 minus 50,000, so the value equal to 28,993, which this number is over the cost of the research. That's it.
Similar to example that we discussed, right? Performance. Okay, thanks. So what next? For the example case.
Hi everybody, this is our case. It's mainly about this company, Drinkathon Inc., that it's aiming to produce and introduce into the market a new product. It's basically an instant pina colada. And sorry, one minute. Next one. Okay, and this is the basically the company has 4 strategies to pursue its objective. The first one is the classic strategy to produce the product in 12 months in a normal way. The second one is to wait 8 months until some competitors comes out with the same product, and if not, going ahead with the crash program. The third strategy is to wait 6 months until there is some competitors that comes out with the same product, and in that case the strategy is basically to copy the product and of course with less expenses. And the fourth strategy is to do nothing. We evaluating all the strategies and of course the future sales, the projected future sales, and the costs for the development of the product and for the introduction of the product into the market. So we can analyze the decision trees that we made for each strategy respectively. This is the first one for the normal process. As I said, it's basically it consists of 12 months. The first decision is about the condition if the development of the product is successfully or not. In the first case, of course, the percentage is higher than the second one. It's about 0.9, while the failure is about 0.1. In the first case, so if our development of the product goes well, we have another condition. The first one is the market with competitors, and the second one is without competitors. We can see the related percentage, 0.8 for market with competitors and 0.2 for a market without competitors. Once overcame this process, the next stage is to analyze the level of the market and the consistency of the market, and we have basically 3 different conditions of the market. It's substantial, moderate, and low, that basically represent the amount of sales that we are going to make based on the condition of the market. Of course, with substantial condition of the market, the sales will be higher, but the same way the percentage, of course, is lower, and so on. Let's talk about the other strategies.
And the second strategy is about is an alternative with the crash plan, which means that if there is a competitor like develop the similar product within a month, then they will just like trigger the crash plan and will cost additionally like 60,000. And then that's why we have to check whether there is a competitor within a month in the first place. And then secondly, we have to check whether we can like develop the product successfully, and the probability of the develop the product successfully is 0.9. And then based on the within the amount, if there is no competitor, then we check check whether we can develop the product or not, and then we will like check the market condition later. And if we cannot develop the product, then there will be only like 80,000 downside limit of the research and development cost. Right? And then it's the third strategy. It's different from the previous one. It's not the crash plan, it's the follower plan. If there is a competitor within 6 months, they will like just duplicate the competitor's product and keep produce. So we check the first condition is whether there is a competitor within 6 months or not. And then if there is no competitor, then we have to make sure that we develop the product successfully. And under this situation, if yes, we develop the product successfully, we still have to check whether there is a competitor or not within the 8 months. So after that, we then just check the market condition thereafter, and like finish all these decision tree. We are not going to show you the calculation. We just show you the result, and we find that all the 3 strategies, they come out with the negative payoff. So our suggestion is that just do nothing. We don't need to choose any of them. Yeah, and it's our case. Thanks.
So you're not showing calculation?
Yeah, we have calculation in the report, but it's a little bit complicated because the constraints are so many. So we.
Okay, so can you give me an example of that?
Okay. Like
At least when you have like competitors, you're gonna have the reduced volume, right?
yes,
And so you have the cost of research and development, the cost of equipment, right? Cost of introduction to the market.
the equipment cost is 100,000,
Okay.
and the product introducing cost is 150,000.
Okay.
And it's if we have the cost, which means we develop the product successfully, or we just duplicate the competitor's product. So only this only the 9 condition in this decision, in this strategy will cause loss, will cause like expenditure. Yeah, and
Just want to make sure that when you calculate, we put all the costs.
yeah,
You put about the cost of when you select the 8 month or 6 month, you have the cost of.
they have different costs and different contribution. So there will be a
But
little
in
bit.
the report, you have it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. And this case, you're going to see that is a case of new product development. So actually, when you do the real one, right, when you do real one, the new product development, people also using the decision analysis, decision tree analysis, and also another one you might heard about the real option. They use the concept of this to try to find the strategy of developing the new product. Okay, so this is the real case that they use to complete this. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. So, this coming Thursday. Okay. Thank you all.